Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we got the Oracle Red Bull. Yes, we've got the next three issues, 15, 16 and 17. There we go. We also get another binder this month. That came as a freebie, which I was surprised at really because we've already had one, but I must have paid for that one and not realised. And we also got a free issue this month, which I didn't realise we were going to get, but you know, I'll take anything that's free. We're going to carry on working on the engine. There we go. I did receive my replacement spark plug cover. I remember that. It was missing in last month's build. Yeah, but I have fitted it now and it's in place. Excellent. So we're going to carry on with the engine with 15, 16 and 17. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, we have stage 15. We have Hungary 2023 practice and qualifying. But I think Mercedes actually got in first place for the qualifying anyway. There we go, Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes. Max Verstappen was second and Sergio was down to 9th. Having problems again. But the result was never in question. There's Max first, Sergio third, Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes fourth. Excellent stuff. Makes good reading, all that. And then we have the parts. Fuel pump. In this issue we will mount the lower centre block and the fuel pump on the engine assembly. So you have 15A the fuel pump, 15B fuel pump tube 1, then tube 2, tube 3 and tube 4. 15F is front panel of the engine block, 15G lower centre block cover with I and J screws. Excellent. So we'll need this piece. There we go. That's metal of course. Brilliant. And we'll pop everything else onto it. There we go. And that is what we're left with. Lovely job, boy. There we go. There's the engine as it is up today. See that missing one? I've glued it in place now, so it won't go missing. Anyway, there are the parts. Let's get on with the build. Okay, we'll get the parts out. Okay, those are all the parts. These are all plastic. We'll need this piece first. It has Honda stamped on it. There we go. Where's the lettering? Put them to one side. We will need the J screws for this. We only need one because this will go just here. You can't get it wrong way around. There we go. Pop it on there like that. And we just need one of these J screws. Screw that in from behind. Brilliant. There we go. There we go, finally. I didn't think it were going to get it then. Okay, right, put that to one side. That screw, we don't need that. We need the eye screws now. Now we need 15F. 15F will go on to here. Should fit just there. Yeah, there we go. Nice snug fit. And we need 2 eye screws, so that should be round that hole there. There's a bit of flash there from the moulding. Right, 2 eye screws. There we go, that's looking cool. Look at all that detail, like in Braille. Excellent. Right, now we need this. And that goes over the top like that, making it look just like that. Brilliant. Oh, we do put some parts on here. Yeah, anyway. We need 2 eye screws, one there and one there. Okay, so there we go. That's the 2 eye screws in place. And there we have the engine looking pretty cool. Excellent. Pop that to one side. Now what we need is 15A, B and C. So referring to the image for the correct orientation, insert the fuel pump tubes 1 and 2, 15B and 15C, into the highlighted holes in the fuel pump, 15A. So 15B pops into there just like that. Yeah, it is a bit on an angle as well. And 15C, yeah, we get it the right way around, and we can pop that in to that other D-shaped connection. Now this is on an angle, and it is a tighter fit. Yeah, as you can see, there we go. Partner's trying to straighten it up because it should be on an angle. That one is a little bit loose. You may want to put some glue on these. It's entirely up to you. But they're not too bad, to be honest. But it's looking cool. Just keep pressing it and fiddling with it. There we go. You can see it's on an angle there. Yeah. They're a tight fit, a lot of these parts. But there we go. As you can see, there's the angle for 15C. Now we need 15E and 15D. These two will go together and fit onto 15A on the last connection, D-shaped connection. Now 15D does have a funny connection. It's supposed to be D-shaped, but I think it's more triangular. And it is quite fiddly in my fingers. Get it the right way around. Gotta get it right, haven't we? There we go. Finally pressed home. As you can see, it doesn't look D-shaped at all. It looks triangular. Right, now we can pop it into 15A. Right there. Excellent. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. Well, that's how that looks. Bring over the block. There we go. There should be 2 holes fit there and there. Yep. Again, you may want to glue this, but just keep pressing it in. It should keep itself in place. Just press and press and press. There we go. That is it for stage 15. Okay, now we have stage 16, the Oracle Red Bull Racing paddock. That's in the magazine. There we go. VIP experience in the paddock club and the 2023 Spare Sprint. There we go. Cracking pictures, excellent read. Pieces in this issue. We have the MGU-K motor. In this issue we will mount the MGU-K motor and it's connected to the lower centre block. So we have turbo housing 2, MGU-K motor 1, pipe A, pipe B, MGU-K motor 2 and MGU-K motor connector, which is 16F and H screws. There you go. So let's see, connect the MGU-K motor 16B and the motor 2 16A together, and we connect that onto the engine block there. Insert the end pivot 16F, yep, onto there and there, and then we have the turbo housing with a H screw, and then we have a pipe. Connect the 2 ends of pipe B 16D to the highlighted areas, and then we have that left over. Excellent. Let's see. There are the parts. Let's get on with the build. Okay, we need the parts out. There we go. That's all the parts. They're all plastic. So 16B and 16E. They will go together just like that. Excellent. And then we need this bad boy back. That will go into that slot just down there. Let's see if it's a tight squeeze, tight fit. It is. I don't think that's going to come out in a hurry anyway. No, definitely not. Brilliant. Right, then we want 16F, which goes into 16E and 15F. So there's a hole there and there. So that will go, no, wrong way around. It's that way around. That will go there. Push that into there, and then that goes there, just like that. Yep. Excellent. You see that all right? Went in nice and bonny, that. Excellent. Right, we need the turbo housing and the H screw now. because we need to turn this around and get the turbo housing onto here. Right, so I think it will go, yeah, just like that. And we need the one H screw. Okay, doke. Only going into plastic, so we don't need any oil for this. There we go, brilliant. Right, now we need this pipe, and this pipe goes onto here, sure, there and there. See a little, there, you can see them alright. Okay, let's give that another go. I've got my magnifying glasses on now, so yeah, that's better. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle into there, and wiggle it onto there as well. There we go. Excellent. That's that pipe in place. Brilliant. That is everything for stage 16. Brilliant stuff. Oh, not forgetting, you just need to keep that to one side for now. Use that later in the build. Okay, now we're on to stage 17. We have the Belgian Grand Prix practice and qualifying. I do like reading these. Never Max in first place. Sergio in third. Oh, he's improving. Excellent. And final qualification, first and second. Excellent. Lewis Hamilton back in fourth. Cool. Okay, now we have in the parts left exhaust manifold. In this issue we will mount the left exhaust manifold onto the engine block. So 17A left exhaust manifold, 17B left exhaust sensors, 17C upper turbo connection, 17D pipe C times 4, 17E pipe D, which is 2.3 mil. Pipe C is 1.3 mil. So we've got some pipes to pop into place. Ooh, there we go. Pop all them together, and that's what we're left with. Excellent. There are the parts. Let's get on with the build. Okay, we'll get the parts out. Okay, there are all the parts. The instructions say we only have 4 of them, but we do need 5, and we have got 5. But anyway, first of all, we need 17A and 17B, and we need to connect 17B onto here, which will go that way around. It is like a D-shaped connection. There we go. I think that's as hard as I can put it on. Right, then we want 17E, which is this big long pipe, and we need to pop that onto there. Yeah, that goes on nice and bolly. Probably glue these afterwards, actually. Right. Next we need 17C, and we need 12A. Remember this little piece, and these two will go together. Let's see, in here. That's a D-shaped connection. That's a square connection there. So that will go into there just like that. Excellent. We need the engine now. Right, we've got the engine. We turn that around, and we need this little piece, what we've just done, and it will go into them 3 holes just there. So that's where the manifold goes. Hang on, goes that way around. Should go that way around. Just push it in as far as it will go. There we go. That'll stay there like that. That looks cool. Yeah, right. Now we need these 5 pipes, because they'll go onto here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go, that's all 5 pipes in place, all on the pivots on the left cylinder head, 10B. So that's looking cool. Now what we need to do is to connect the three ends of pipe C17D, which is the 5 pipes, to the pivots left exhaust sensors 17B. So I'll get this done and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I did put it on the wrong one. It goes onto that middle one there, that first pipe. Right, now this end pipe here will go onto here. There we go. So that one goes onto there, so that's the far one. So the next one we need is this one, and that will go on to here. Well, there we go. Brilliant. So that's 3 of them into place. Okay, so this one goes onto this outer one here. And that just leaves this one, which will go onto the last connection. There we go, that's all the pipes in place. Quite fiddly that. Difficult to see on the instructions as well because they're all black. Yeah, but they're all in place. You can see that alright. Excellent. They don't need gluing, to be honest, but yeah, that looks great, that. So that is it for stage 17. Just have them parts left, and we'll do the next video with 18, 19 and 20. Well, that is looking cool. I do like all this detail here. It's just a pity we're not building it. Anyway, excellent stuff. So there we go, folks. That is the engine up today. Looking pretty cool. Yeah, all the spark plug covers are in place as well. All that pipe work was fiddly. But a lot of push fit connections today. But it is looking pretty cool. Yeah, I do like the detail. There we go, there's the other side of that engine block. There we go, all that detail. Excellent stuff. This is why I'm doing this month's pack of 6 into 2 videos, because that took quite a while, that, pushing it all together, especially getting them pipes in. Obviously I'm going to reduce the time on the screen, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Excellent stuff. So we've still got well, we got 18, 19 and 20 to do, so I'll get that out in the next couple of days or so. But I hope you did enjoy that. If you did, give us a nice big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.